Greetings, I'm Misinformation, and this is the Cantel Reveal, investigative reporting at its faux best. I recently traveled to the small Northern Ontario community of Timmins, Ontario, where I caught up with two local business owners to get their take on recent FBI reports on sightings of vigilante vampires in the community. I wondered, were they surprised to know that vampires had been in their establishment? Here is what they had to say. I'll go first. Greetings, I'm Misinformation, and this is the Cantel Reveal. I'm here in Timmins with local business owner Mike Mason, owner of Mikey's, and we're going to find out what he thinks about the Federal Bureau of Investigation tracking vampires to his establishment, reputed to have purchased a four-wheeler for the girl vampire. Mr. Mason, what do you think of the idea that a vampire was in your shop?
Well, geez, if I would have known that there was a vampire in my shop, I would have really liked to meet her, that's for sure. And, geez, I never ever met a real vampire, and I guess they're just regular people just like you and I, and it's all good.
Are you surprised a girl vampire bought a four-wheeler compared to a guy-dominated sport type of thing?
No, there is a lot of girls that come in, and they do it as couples now, so, geez, I still wish that I would have seen her and met her, but I guess they don't usually say anything anyways. So.
Well, she just is a 19-year-old person named Carlea who looks like anybody else in Timmins. She's been to other businesses, and she has been seen riding your product all throughout the back trails in South Porcupine. What do you think of that?
Well, again, 19 years old, and she's a vampire. I heard lots of stories about vampires. She must ride that bike pretty well. So I would have really liked to see her riding that bike.
Are you worried for your safety?
No, not at all. Hey, she's a human and she's a vampire.
Thank you very much. I'm going to edit it.
Question before we go, or no? So we just gotta...
Hello, this is Misinformation at Cedar Meadows Resort with Mr. Rick LaFleur, the owner. And we'll find out now what he thinks about having vampires having stayed at his resort. Mr. LaFleur.
Thanks for telling me. I didn't know we had vampires, but that's probably why the animals are acting funny lately. I've noticed that in the last week especially. We can hardly even get a chance to approach them. They go crazy. Now I understand this. So those darn vampires, I'm going to have to find them because I want to know if they'll leave my animals alone or not.
Are you surprised that they took a wilderness tour and enjoyed staying here out of all the places they could have stayed in Timmins? What makes you think they were interested to come here?
I'm not surprised that they're staying here because all my animals are nice, fat, and juicy.
Are you worried for your own safety?
Yeah, I'm sure. I mean, but they don't know that those are my animals and we raise them for ourselves. So, if vampires, I wish they would announce themselves so I could put them in a special room.
Well, thank you very much, sir.
You're welcome.